Hey guys, it's Leesh, and welcome to another episode of Car Confessions. Guys, what's been happening? Just want you to know before I start, the past few weeks I've been showcasing folks who have been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. So that's why Car Confessions hasn't been a thing the past few weeks. I wanted to share these folks' stories and just, celebrate MS warriors that are out there that are living their lives and doing the things to thrive in this life as best as they can. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. How are y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. I will say I'm doing great. Despite all the things, right? I'm doing well and I feel great. The weather's beautiful here today in New York. I mean, it's cold, but sun's out. It feels amazing, and I feel amazing. I mean, like I said, I don't know about y'all, but I feel good. This is what's today's date? Today is Wednesday, April 8th, and yesterday, April 7th. Many folks were freaking out. Many folks were freaking out. Oh my God! Oh my God! Trump's gonna, obliterate Iran. What are we gonna do? And a lot of people, especially Americans, were just like, we don't support this war. And, rightfully so. Folks, the majority of us don't support this war. Face forward saying that. But we have to acknowledge that we have been supporting this war. And we've been supporting a lot of things that have caused the demise and destruction of people's livelihoods, people's lives, civilizations, the whole nine, for years. While we say, I don't support this, I don't support this, we still pay into the system. Many of us. I'm not saying everybody, but many of us, myself included. Listen, I'm not, excusing myself from this because I am just as guilty. So when you think about it, how our money goes into ensuring this war machine doesn't stop, it's overwhelming to think about. Because I'll say for me at least, like when I think about me paying into quote unquote the system, like paying my taxes and all that stuff, I'm doing this in good faith that our government is looking out for us, even though, we know that they're not. They're not. They are using our money to fuel basically the war machine that we know as the United States of America. And I don't know about you, but for me, I'm so conflicted in my head, even though it sounds so ridiculous and so shallow. And then I think about myself, I'm like, am I that shallow? Am I that complacent that I am cool with the status quo? And that's a hard thing to examine yourself about, because at the end of the day, I'm cool with the status quo. I'm still paying my taxes. I still go to work every day. I'm doing the things that the system requires of me in order for it to be maintained. It's hard. Whew. Because when you think about people that we are killing, that we are causing them to be homeless, losing family members, losing just maybe their mental stability, their wellness, whether it be physical, mental, whatever. We are responsible, And I know some people are probably like, well, I didn't know, and da 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 da. But it's like, but now that we know, what are we going to do? Are we going to stop all this? We're going to stop paying taxes? Are we going to stop fueling this system? And listen, I don't have the answers. I don't have to be honest. Yes, I want to stop this machine. But I think my hope has been, even though it's so naive to think and ignorant in some ways, is that something would change. And that my money that I put into the system would eventually help Americans as opposed to hinder us. Because here's the thing too, it's like, even though we're doing all these things to these people by way of our money, we're being screwed too. Not to the caliber of folks in Gaza and in Iran and over in West Asia and North Africa. But when you think about the American infrastructure, when you think about our healthcare, our housing, our food, all the things that are just so ridiculously expensive. I couldn't talk there, y'all. It's like, where's my money going? Right? What the fuck? We know where it's going, obviously, but it does allow you to think that. And then I think about how self-centered we are as Americans. I think about me, my family. And sometimes not even my family. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying directly. I'm just saying hypothetically. Like, we're so concerned about ours and how we're going to keep ours, maintain ours, that it's like, fuck everybody else, right? So I got to get mine. I got to make sure mine is good, right? Then, then I might help. And yes, do people give money and help with certain charities? Because I know folks will be like, well, I do this and I do that. You're right. But as a collective, as a whole, when we're thinking about the general population of the United States of America, the majority of us are very selfish, very self-centered. This individualistic like mentality that has been conditioned within us has been so hard to like let go of for many of us, which is why we're in the situation we're in right now. Or one of the reasons. I don't say that's the only reason, right? It's wild. It's wild. And it's something that I want to change. I'm just conflicted. Being completely honest. Like, angers me that I'm so conflicted. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, Alicia, you know what's happening in this country in terms of how our money and our leadership's, direction of how to use that money is going for the demise of people in places and spaces that are just trying to live their lives, just trying to just, you know, survive and live in their world, in their country, in their town, wherever, ensuring their kids are well. And that's the things that we want too. And it's just like, how are we doing this? How are we doing this? It's overwhelming when you think about it. And then I think about myself as, being a Black person in this country. And it's like, you're also feeling a system that doesn't give a shit about you or your people. You know what I'm saying? There's just so many layers. I think that's what it is too. There's just so many layers to all this shit that it's just like, oh my God. Like, I want to tackle all the things. And at the same time, it's like, where do I begin? Right. And I think it always goes back to me, ensuring that I'm being my best self in the world. But then I'm like, am I being my best self? I'm still paying into the system, It's hard. It's really hard to like wrap, at least for me to wrap my head around it. It's like we're living, it's not even like duality. It's more than that. It's like, I think we're living in various realities right now. At my core, I feel amazing. Despite the external, like, I feel great. But then I also, the conflicting thoughts that I'm sharing with y'all are still there too. And even down to this whole thing with Iran and Trump, you know, obviously caving on, him obliterating Iran. Like, I knew that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, this man, guys, come on. Like, he's not going to do that. And the powers that be behind him that are basically like controlling his puppet strings, you know, I imagine they wanted this to, be executed in that manner. And I don't know if, who knows how it all like panned out, like in terms of like who said, yeah, let's put the kibosh on this because whatever. But if I'm thinking about just Trump by himself, this man he's the king of blowing smoke up people's asses. And then the results, no, you don't see shit. Like, you'll see shit, but it'll be some of the most lame shit ever. You're like, like, this is what we're doing, guys? Like, huh? So yeah, I wasn't really worried about when I heard the news and they had the whole timer set up. Apparently, like, was it Israeli news? And I could be wrong, but I guess like some of the Israeli news platforms had almost like a countdown, like a digital countdown for when this was actually going to take place. They were going to obliterate Iran. And then when you think about that too, it's just like, what type of fuckery is this? Like, think about the sick and demented mentality you have to even conjure up. Oh, yeah, let's have a countdown to the demise of human lives. That was supposed to. I mean, these are people. Like, these are people, and I don't understand that mentality of just being willing to wanting to be okay with doing away with a whole group of people. Because, sorry guys, I got interrupted at someone that called my phone. But anyway, yeah, I don't understand. Hey guys, I got shut off in the car, which is crazy. But
basically, the moral of the story here is, guys, these folks that are running this country, and I've said this several times, are not good. They're just not good people. And we have to do our best to navigate these places and spaces, to ensure that we're doing what's right. I don't have the answers. This is just Leash Car Confessions, but I feel like things will get better. It feels like things are getting better, despite what's happening, around us. I'm talking about like a feeling, not so much seeing things, because the external can deceive you. What you're seeing on the external, what you're seeing visually, um, it can deceive you. So I just encourage us to continue to be kind, work on ourselves, be better people, and just keep on keeping on, like I say, y'all. I love you. And listen, I'll see y'all next week.